My name's Shane Williams. I'm with Norton's King's Daughters Health EMS. We're a 24/7 service, of course, for EMS. We've been in service since 1988, providing services for the community. We started off as a BLS service and progressed to paramedic service, providing ALS care and 911 care and medical appointments and everything like that as we've gone through. We've grown as a service over the years. We currently staff several ambulances during the day and several ambulances at night. We serve community of Jefferson County and the surrounding counties. We do a lot of mutual aid in the surrounding counties as well when called as needed. Jefferson County is 624 square miles that we serve. We're a hospital-based EMS service, so we also take care of all the needs of the hospital, taking patients to other hospitals, such as Norton's downtown and Louisville. We go to Indianapolis, to a variety of the hospitals there, and in Cincinnati as our main states. We currently have about 53 personnel working here, mixture between ALS, BLS, and we also provide part of the 911 dispatch for Jefferson County, taking care of the medical end of that. We received funding, not necessarily Norton's. I kind of did this for the volunteer fire departments in the community. There's 13 volunteer fire departments inside Jefferson County, and they've always been a vital part of our first responder program here in Jefferson County. And so what we did years ago was we went through the Community Service Foundation and we purchased AEDs for all the community services. We secured a Bethany Legacy grant for our fire departments in the area. That's a vital part of our first responder program. Initially, 20 some years ago, we got a grant through the Community Foundation to get AEDs for most of the fire departments so that they would be part of our first responder program. And as years go by, that equipment, of course, became antiquated and things like that. So I've been looking for a way to update the AEDs that are out there in the community and for all the firemen that would like them. Well, as it would be told, there were several agencies actually looking for the AEDs. So we kind of bundled everything together through the Bethany Legacy of all the different police departments, fire departments, schools, municipalities that were looking for AEDs to put out for the community. And I was the driving force behind the ones for the fire departments, so that every fire department in Jefferson County would have an AED. So when they went to scenes, they would have an AED for the firefighters or for citizens to be able to use, or right there around their firehouses if something would happen and they needed to use for an AED. So we secured that funding with all the other grants. I say secured the funding. The Bethany really worked, Veronica and Dora really worked to make sure that we got enough AEDs to put out in all these needed areas. So in Jefferson County, we do have a lot of AEDs, and every time a fire truck the fire engine rolls from the firehouse, there's an AED that rolls with that. The AEDs we purchased were all from the Zoll company, and I kind of pushed that in a lot of ways. I know some people wanted different types, but it was very important to me that we had the same type of AED throughout the whole community for a couple of reasons. One, Zoll is a very good product, and I don't make anything from them or anything like that, but I've used it for years and it's been a very good product to us. Secondly is if we have the same AED everywhere that we're buying in one big purchase, no matter where you're at, if you're trained in the use of an AED or you've been shown how to use that AED in Jefferson County, it doesn't matter where you're at, sporting event, a municipality building, anywhere, you can grab that same AED and go, oh, I'm familiar with that. And they're going to feel more comfortable in using that than having one manufacturer's or another manufacturer's. And so that was kind of important to me. We use Zoll here, so we know about the reliability and all those things with that product, and we were very satisfied with them. And so that is kind of where I push to get the same kind. And that was very important to me anyways, was to get that same type so that all these people, when they see it, they go, oh, hey, that's the same one we used when we trained. It's the same one we got in our building. They know how to use it. Once we received all the AEDs down here at EMS, we put them together for them. And then we had each one of the fire departments, or we took them to the fire departments so that they could get them registered and be able to use them. All the fire departments that we interacted with was very appreciative about updating of their equipment and the use of the AED and the simplicity of it and things like that. The benefit that they felt that would benefit their community that they serve, even though we're all one big community, that's kind of their little community that they look at it, that they would be able to respond in a rightful way to be able to provide that aid for their patients. And I can speak from the EMS standpoint for being part of the first responder program for all these years. They have aided us tremendously, especially when we have some of these outlying county communities such as Deputy, DuPont, Kent, Milton Township, these places. It's going to take us several minutes to get there. And by having those, if we have somebody in cardiac arrest and those first responders in those areas, they can get there first. And they have used their AEDs in the past to help aid at saving somebody's life. So it is a well deserved thing for these communities and the citizens of the community. Truly, it's been a blessing operating with these folks from Bethany Legacy. Bree and Dora, I can't speak. It's kind of one of those things. You talk to somebody or you're emailing back and forth, and then I got to meet here at the EMS station to pick up some or drop off some things to deliver out to the community. And it was very nice to meet these folks, and they were tremendous to work with, helping all the way through. They had questions or I had questions. It was good interactions and learning experiences from both sides. It was a tremendous asset to be able to work, and this is an asset for our community.